Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Review exercise 11. Fill in the blanks. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent. Means side AB is parallel to the side DC, a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, AB side is parallel to the side DC and AD side is parallel to the side BC. Then a parallelogram ABCD is formed. In its property, AB is parallel to the DC and DA parallel to the CB then its property, opposite sides AB and DC are congruent. Side AB and side DC is congruent. Also, DA is congruent side CB. DA congruent side CB. So this statement will become: in a triangle, in a parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent. After that, in a parallelogram, opposite angles are also congruent. Means angle A and its opposite angle is angle C. Angle A congruent angle C. Also angle D is congruent angle B. Angle D. So in a parallelogram, opposite angles are congruent. Diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other at a points. Firstly, we have to solve this point. Diagonals of parallelogram divides the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Means first diagonal is drawn between point A and C. This diagonal divides the parallelogram ABCD into two triangles. Triangles ADC and triangle CBE. Point. This diagonals divides the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. So the diagonals of a parallelogram divides the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. triangle A D C is congruent triangle C CBA. When draw an other diagonals between point B to D, then the two diagonals bisect at point E. This point E is its bisect point. So the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect. Each other at point E, maybe the center. At the last, medians of a triangles concurrent. This point will be discussed next. In question 2, in a parallelogram ABCD, we know that a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel means when AB is parallel to the DC and AD is also parallel BC, then ABCD will be a parallelogram. In its properties, the two sides AB and side DC are congruent with each another, in which after that side AD and side BC is also congruent, which is property of parallelogram. When two sides are congruent, then its opposite angles are also congruent. So this property is of the diagonals. When we draw the diagonal between point B and D, then angle 1 is equal to angle 3, means when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal line, then angle 1, angle 3 is called alternate angles when they are equal to each another. Measure angle 1 is equal to measure angle 3, which is alternate angles. At the last, angle 2 will be equal to angle 4, which is also the alternate angles. Angle 2 equal to angle 4, measure angle 2 is equal to measure angle 4. Question 3. Find the unknowns in the given figures, in which a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel means side DC is parallel to the side AB DC is parallel to the side AB and side AB parallel to the AD, side BC are parallel. Then form a parallelogram DABCD. In its property, when two sides DC and AB are parallel, then these two sides are also congruent to each another, and AD and BC are also congruent. But here we have to find their opposite angles are also congruent, which is its property. A parallelogram, measure angle A is equal to measure angle C, opposites angles are congruent. Measure angle A is equal to 75 degree and C is equal to n degree. So the n is equal to 75 degree. Angle n is equal to angle y, which is alternate angles. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal line, then angle n is equal to angle y. Measure angle n is equal to measure angle y. So measure angle n is equal to measure angle y. Value of n is equal to 75 degree. So measure angle y is equal to 75 degree. At the last, angle x plus angle y can be found out by using the adjacent supplementary angles. So angle x plus angle y is equal to 180. The value of angle y is 75. We can find measure angle x, measure angle y, 180. The difference of 180 and 75, 105. So measure angle x is equal to 105. So the opposite angles of parallelogram ABCD, measure angle B is equal to measure angle T. The value of measure angle B is 105 degree. So measure angle D is equal to 105 degree. If the given figures ABCD is a parallelogram, then find value of x and m, which is x and which is m. We know that the two parallel a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel, then ABCD is a parallelogram in which opposite angles of parallelogram ABCD are congruent. Opposite angles parallelogram ABCD are congruent, so angle A is equal to angle C. Value of A is 55 degree, while the value of angle C is 11x. Dividing both sides by 11, then the value of x will be 5 degree. For finding the value of m, we have to firstly find out the value of angle B, and value of angle B can be found out by the property adjacent supplementary angles. Parallelogram ABCD, in which measure angle A plus measure angle B is equal to 180. Value of measure angle A is 55. For finding the value of angle B, we have to subtract 180 and 55. The result will be 125. Again, by applying the properties of parallelogram, opposite angle of parallelogram. Parallelogram ABCD, angle B is equal to angle D. The value of angle B is 125. While the value of angle D is 5m plus 10. One 25 minus 10 is equal to 5m. 115 is equal to 5m. Dividing both sides by 5. The value of m become 23 degree, which is the required result. We know that a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel is called parallelogram. Therefore, LM parallel PN and LP parallel MN, then the parallelogram LMNP is formed. The properties of parallelogram: opposite sides of parallelogram LMNP is m minus 4m is equal to 8. Which is equation 1. After that, an opposite sides of parallelogram LMNP in which 4m plus n is equal to 10. Eight m minus 4n minus 8 is equal to 0. This equation can also be written as 4m plus n minus 10 is equal to 0. If we make its coefficient 8 and subtracting equation 1 and this new equation, then we can find the value of n. So multiplying this equation by 2, it will become 8m plus 2n minus 20 is equal to 0, which is equation 3rd. Subtracting equation 1 and 3, subtracting equation 1 and 3, 8m minus 4n minus 8 is equal to 0. 8m plus 2n minus 20 is equal to 0. Minus 6n plus 12 is equal to 0. Dividing both sides by 6. The value of n will be equal to 2. Putting the value of n in equation 1, so value equation 1, 8m minus 4n minus 8 is equal to 0. Value of n is equal to 2. Eight m minus 16 is equal to 0. 8m is equal to 16. Dividing both sides by 8. The value of m is also 2.